Okay, thanks for coming again. It's been a long time since well, not a long time, but it's been a week since I made the last video. Um, and you can see, bro, my freaking beard grew so much. It's been yeah, it's been a week. It's been 15 days since I've shaved, so you can see from the first video till now that this is how my beard looks after that time. But um, yeah, I don't know why I said that, but yeah, man. Today was fun. I woke up really late today, and actually right now it's 3:30 on August 23rd, 2021. So it's late, but I woke up like super late at like 11 something, and I went on this bike ride, and I caught some Pokemon on Pokemon Go. I caught a freaking Snorlax, and then I got home, and then I sold this piano to some girl who wanted a piano, and that was fun. And I played video games the entire day, and hung out with my mom, and yeah, I ate some food. Oh my god! And then I did a workout like an hour ago. Oh my god, I just feel good, but I feel kind of tired right now. But I want to make this video because I feel like it deep down. And I was just listening to such good music, and I was just, if you're watching right now, I hope your day is good, because mine has been really good. And over the past like I don't know how many days, dude, like 2 months, 3 months, every day has been good. So I'm really happy about that. But yeah, I just want. Yesterday, I was cleaning my room, and if you can see the setup right now, it's like I don't know if the camera's changed because I cleaned my room. I moved the desk back over there, and then I took the camera off the tripod, and I moved the tripod around, so the camera angle might be different right now, but yeah, I cleaned my room, right. I was yesterday, and while I was cleaning it, I was feeling so good. I don't know why. It just felt so good to clean my room and achieve something at the start of the day. But I don't know, when I was doing it, when I was cleaning my room, I was thinking about, like, I was trying to be deep. I don't know. During the day, it's not normal for me to be deep, but I was just thinking about, like, deep stuff, and then I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, I actually asked myself, I'm like, why am I cleaning my room right now? And when I asked myself that question, I started having like a bunch of thoughts. So I wrote them down. One of them, like when I was just like making my bed, right? And I took everything off. I took off all the blankets. I took off all the pillows, the sheets and stuff. And then I was thinking, like, whenever we know something's wrong, the best way to deal with it is to take everything off and start at the core of the problem. I don't know. That was just, it's so true. I don't know why I was thinking that, but I took all the things off to look at the bed just as the mattress. And then from the mattress I put on the like white thing, and then like I don't know what the freaking names are, but it's like the really thick thing. I put that on top, and then like the bed sheet, and then like the blanket, and then the pillows, and then the yellow thing right there. This thing, it's like the decoration piece, right? So it's like layers, but when something's wrong, you gotta take all the layers off and start from the very beginning and the core. And oh my god, it was just such a good feeling when I was cleaning my room and stuff. So if your room is dirty, dude, clean it up right now. I'm gonna tell you right now, you better clean it, man, because it feels good. Listen to music while you do it too. It's so fun. But yeah, not only that, dude. we need to do that, what I just said, taking things off and looking at the the problem at its core. We need to do that with ourselves, with our bad habits, with toxic people, and with our like problems in life, and with people in our lives. You know, like once you have the awareness to realize that something is a problem, you need to do something about it, because you want to fix things. That's just, I mean, if you don't want to fix it, whatever, that's you. But I'm talking about me here. I want to fix things in my life, before I go. So I want to try to have everything good. And if you want to do that, you don't keep things bad, especially when you know that they're bad. If you don't know that they're bad, that's a whole different discussion. But when you know that something's bad, take action and start to tackle the problem at its core. Take the freaking bed sheet off. Take the freaking blanket off. Throw the pillows on the freaking floor. That's basically the idea I'm trying to say. And then I was thinking about this too. I'm like, once I clean my room, then I learn how to clean. I get the experience of cleaning it. So once I clean my room, I can move on to my mind. Once I clean my mind, I can clean my reality, and then I can, it's like, it's a maturity continuum. You move from the basic level to the next level to the next level to the next level to the next level, and so on. So it's like that idea of having progress and starting from and getting experience and security in something. So when you start from it, you can move on to higher and higher levels. If you saw the latest Instagram post I have, that's kind of what the first slide's about. But yeah. Then after I cleaned my room, I just sat in here, freaking on the vinyl back there. I don't even know if you can see it, but I played a bunch of music, from Circles, obviously. What else? But then I just felt so much better once it was cleaned. It gave me like, I don't know, I just felt happier when I was sitting in my clean room as opposed to sitting in my dirty room. Cause I don't know, I feel accomplished and I feel like it's good and everything's fine. But all that just to say that you gotta start with yourself, and then you can move on to other people. It's like independence to interdependence. You can only help someone if you help yourself first. You can only love someone if you love yourself first. It's that idea. And also yesterday, I after I cleaned my room and I did something for me, then I went downstairs, and me and my mom are like planning things for our house, right? That's something we do. Me and my mom start it, and then we get my sister and my dad involved, and then it becomes like a family thing. But my dad and my sister are like the two busiest people, so they do all their problems and stuff. I mean, not problems. They do all their work and stuff, and then me and my mom do like the planning, and then we get them involved. I just explained that. But then it was like after I cleaned my room, I felt good, and I felt like I could help and contribute to something. And then I went to my mom. So it's like the maturity thing, and that's a really real thing in everyday life, dude. Like you can see that everywhere. People who aren't mature enough to go into relationships. People who aren't ready to do anything, they enter that space without the experience or the knowledge of what to do or how to do. It's it's deep, dude. I don't know. You just heard me explain it there, but yeah, I cleaned my room yesterday, and that's what I thought about it. But yeah, dude, clean your room if it's dirty, and maybe you'll see the same things I see. I don't know, when I try to do things, I was talking to someone, and they'll remain nameless. I was talking to them about the podcast, or they talked to me about it, and they were saying, you should try to think about coming up with your own metaphors instead of like using other people's and stuff. Using other people's ideas. And it's weird when someone tries to tell you how to do something or say you should do this. It's weird hearing that, but I was really trying to keep an open mind to it, and I did, and then I was like, maybe they're right, maybe I should do that. So that was like 4 days ago, and then yesterday I had these thoughts. So it's like that was put into me, and then I brought it into reality over some time. But yeah, I don't know. I've been trying to think about things in a deeper way. Not that I already do that all the time, and that's why I started this, to talk about it and to give myself a place to express that. But I'm making an effort to do it now and think about things like why do we do things. That's how the whole cleaning my room thing started. It's like, why am I doing this? But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say about that. Now I want to talk about my channel here, the podcast channel. In how much time is it? 11 days, I think. No, 12 days. I got 13 days. Oh my god, 13 days. Sorry. I got 805 views, 56 hours of watch time, and 31 subscribers. So, who knows where this will go in the future, but thank you for participating in this and contributing. That means a lot. 31 subscribers, 31 people pressed the button. 56 hours of watch time. People watch me for 56 hours. What the hell? And 805 views. That's weird, dude. It's weird seeing this, cause like a month ago when I was thinking about this podcast, I couldn't even think of this. I thought I was gonna get like 30 views on every video, dude. But I'm surrounded by some good people who gave me shout outs and stuff. And you who's watching this video right now. People click off my video really quick. It's like my average view time is like 4 minutes or something. So people just start watching and they leave. So to the people who, I know a lot of them and they've messaged me, but the people who watch and finish the videos, thank you for that, because it means a lot. And whatever you're doing, that it's just so cool that you decide to listen to me while you do something, and involve me in your life in that way. I could talk about that for so long, but thanks for doing that. Now I want to get into the real meat on the bone in this video, dude. I have lived what I can describe as an amazing life. I've from the time from my birth, I can't think of like a year where I wasn't happy, or like a year that I haven't lived fully or enjoyed or not enjoyed. I'm so happy with my life, and freaking amazing family. Like not even like, my mom is amazing, my sister's amazing, my dad's amazing. Extended family, freaking love all of them. Friends, even from any time that I look at, from 2005 to 2010 to 2013 to 2016 to now. All the people I've met and been friends with have been amazing. And I've just had an amazing childhood. And I it's weird. I want to talk about childhood and stuff in a different video, but I love the past I've had, but one thing that I've been able to do over the last year was like put that behind me and like not focus on it and not live in the past, because that's weird. But the past happened, and I'm happy it happened, and I'm happy made me who I am. And life has been amazing, dude. Like, I can't even. Oh my god, when I just think about my life, dude, it's been so good. Blessed, happy. I've been fulfilled, and I've struggled with a lot of things, but they've made me who I am, and I'm glad for that. And I'll continue to think about that, and until I die, you know. Um, and that's kind of what I want to talk about in this video is the idea of death. And I've alluded to that in the first episode, but it's something that I think about every day, pretty much at any moment that you're talking to me, or that you're seeing me. You're seeing me right now. I'm thinking about it. You see me walking around somewhere. I'm thinking about it. It's weird. It's something that always exists in the back of my head, but I don't think of it like I don't think of death like most people do. Like, most people think it's a bad thing, and that we should be like, I don't know, kind of feared, like we should fear death and stuff. But like I just don't see it that way. And it's a part of life, and we have to find ways to deal with it because it's a reality. And if you want to avoid the reality, you're not living in reality. So I don't know. I think it's really important that we all find ways to deal with death, because it could happen to anyone we know, our parents, our siblings, our friends, even yourself obviously. You could die at any moment, but you know, I don't want to die. I think there's a suicidal place within everybody, I think. But I've been there for stupid reasons that don't even matter. People go through like trauma and stuff. I haven't been through that, but obviously I've been suicidal at some point. I think pretty much everyone has. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Probably not. But I don't want to die. And there's a lot of things I obviously want to do before I die. But I'm not afraid of death. And as a religious person, and a person who practices faith and spirituality and stuff, I fear God instead. But I don't want to get into that topic of religion and how this plays into it, just because I know that's not something everyone can relate to, and we're not all going to be on the same page. And I want to make videos and content that you can relate to, not just stuff that's like you can't participate in it or feel like you're involved. But yeah, so the biggest way that I like use the idea of death is to use it as motivation to be better in the life that I'm already living. Cause like, what if I died tomorrow? I always have that question like within me. I always ask that question. And with things like the podcast here, when I ask myself that question, I it's hard to talk about. I ask myself, what if I died tomorrow? Would I want to post this, or would I want this to be there? And the answer is yes. And it's with other things too, like talking with people, and just saying things, like saying something kind to someone. It's like, what if I died tomorrow? Would I want this to be an impression they had of me, or what? But yeah, the biggest way I use that is definitely probably with the podcast here. But it's also with that question of what if I died tomorrow, that I don't care about what people think. That's a way that helps me do that, because it's like I might say something corny or stupid or cringe in this podcast, but before I upload, I'm like, what if I died today or tomorrow? Would it matter then? So when I play that trick on myself, I can act as if that's really gonna happen. So that idea of like I of if I died, well, like is this how I want it to be? you know, when I say something stupid on the podcast or whatever, um, if I died tomorrow, it wouldn't matter. But then I upload the video, and then I can't do anything about it now. You know, like I don't know if I explained that correctly, but like when I put in the upload, it's like I tell myself, okay, there's no turning back. You're done. Now just let it be. And then it's like a yeah, it's that trick you play on your mind, and it works. And I think it's good. Uh, and you know, talking with people too, it's like, is this the last conversation I would like to have with them? You know, do I want to have the positive impact or the negative impact on them? Um, and if the answer is no, like I don't want to have this, I don't want this to be the last conversation with them, then that means I have to go back to the person and talk to them or something. That happens a lot with like in my family. Like if I go to sleep and the last thing I said to someone was like my sister, the last thing we did was like be mad at each other. I have to go back and fix that because you know if I died, I don't want that to be the last interaction. Even though you know in our relationship as siblings, the underlying love and everything is still there. So obviously you wouldn't just say, "Oh, I had a bad conversation with him now, and he's dead." So this is he's bad. Obviously it's not like that, but that's the whole thing I talk about, man. You got to be positive at any moment with everything, even if the person's bad to you. Because you don't have to mess with them, but you can just be positive and leave it on a positive note. Even you can have those feelings to yourself, you know. Um, another thing is like another question is that how do I want to go down in the eyes of myself, my friends, my family, and God, obviously, but I don't want to get into the religion part. Uh, but it's like, you know, I want to go down with a positive impact when I die. I don't want to have like one. I don't want to have any person that has had like a bad impression of me. I don't want that to be a thing. I want to make sure that with every person I meet or interact or be friends with or be family with, that it's always good, no matter what. And you know, just having that question in my mind, and you know, this podcast has helped me go down better in the eyes of people because um, I've talked to a lot of people in DMs and they've reached out to me. Okay, that's the big thing because it takes a lot to do that, to reach out to somebody else and talk to them about something. But for people to reach out to me and tell them how my videos have positively impacted them, that's crazy. And you know that's really the goal at the end of the day, is to have an impact on you who's watching, and for me to get my feelings out, because it's, you know, it benefits us both. But this going back to the podcast and how it's helped me in terms of, you know, death and all that, it's that, you know, it's helped me leave just somewhat, at this point, somewhat of a legacy behind. Because if I did die tomorrow, or even now, well, not now because I'm gonna post this, but you know, like whatever. When I If I were to die, I would still have 3 solid videos, including this one, 4 videos up on my channel that people could look at and you know, see who I was and what I wanted to do. And honestly, dude, that's one of the reasons I started this, and I said that in the first episode. It's that, you know, I don't know when I'll go, when my time will come. So I gotta act now, because if it does come in a week, if I didn't do the podcast in you know, it's that idea. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Sorry about that. But you know, the idea of leaving a legacy, it's important, but it's not something that you should be living for. I really don't agree with that. Because it's all about how you can impact people now, and it's not you're not supposed to focus on your death so much. And obviously, I think about it all the time, and I've already said that, but it's not like I see everything in terms of death. Like, obviously, I'm a normal human being. I think normally and stuff, but that's just something that a value that I have, and I put it in the place of some impulses that I have, in order to be better. And I explained that like 3 minutes ago. But when you leave a legacy behind, you can impact people when you're gone. And especially when you hear or see something that a dead person has said or like written, it hits so much differently than when they were alive. And obviously I've already talked about this in the first episode, that literally in my room, it's just there's a bunch of things from dead people. Uh, Mac Miller music. I have a poster right there of the circles, things. I got the Seven Habits right here. Stephen Covey's dead. I got the Kobe painting right there, and obviously he's passed away. Uh, and obviously I said my grandpa has been a huge influence on me. These people have all been influences on me, and obviously these two are big, and my grandpa has been a big influence. But they're all dead, and when I think about how they've affected me, and the things they've done for me, when they're alive, it means a lot to hear and see that. Obviously, damn, it's a lot. It's a lot to say, bro. Uh, Obviously when they were alive, they said things, but all of these people were aware of their deaths, and my grandpa being one of them. He wrote that he wants to be remembered as the man who spread love and peace. And when I read that in one of his he was describing his life in this one Word document I have. He was intending to publish that, but it never happened. He wrote it in like 2012 or something. But when I saw that, I'm like, this is crazy, because he's gone now, and he said he wanted to be remembered that way, and now he is remembered that way, by my family, by the whole village he's from, and by the whole the whole province that he's from. Like, it's crazy, dude. And just to know that was my grandpa, and I met him and I knew him, and I was blessed enough to know him and meet him and talk to him, and be in his presence and experience him for who he really was. Like, it's crazy, dude. And if I can have that effect on someone in the future that I don't even know about right now, like, that would be amazing. If I could make someone feel the way I'm feeling right now, damn, bro. Like, it's wild. But if I'm dead and you're hearing this, I just hope you know I'm really happy about everything, and I hope I can be remembered as someone who spread love and peace, and positivity, because that's really what I'm trying to do. I don't want to brag or anything about that, because obviously everyone should be trying to do that, but the big thing is, dude, I just try to focus on getting through the day is the most important thing. Sometimes people are like, oh, I wanna live till I'm like 90, and then I want to die in my sleep. But like, who cares, man? Just live, and when it's your time to go, you'll go. I really feel like living, when people say they want to live to a certain age, it's like what the hell, bro? I really don't agree with that. I think it should all be about the moment and the day, the present instead of the future or the past. That that's something deep that I always think about, you know, in terms of my future and my past, and how I want to live, cuz living in the present helps me feel the happiest. And I've been in a place where I've lived in the past before, and I've lived in the future, and or I've imagined the future and stuff, and I'm stressed over it, and it's just not worth it, dude. Like, if you can, what you have right now, and what you're guaranteed is only in the present. So what the hell am I doing focusing on the past and the future? Because I know the past and I don't know the future, but I'm guaranteed everything right now. It's hard to explain, but that's really how it is. And oh my god, like when I wake up and I'm just like, okay, let's do something good today. Let's, when I'm saying that to myself, my mind and everything is saying that. It's just like, focus on something today, achieve something today, and tomorrow and the day after, the week after, the month after, the year after will all come whenever it comes. And we don't have to worry about that right now. And living like that, dude, when I started doing that every day and making that a habit, making that thought a habit, dude, holy crap, it changes so much. Because, obviously, if you're young and you're watching this, because, according to YouTube, my age demographic is 17 to 24. Most of us have lived a fraction of our lives, maybe like an eighth, or no, maybe not an eighth, but like a seventh or a sixth of our lives. And there's like so much, well, whatever, we lived a fraction. It doesn't matter what the fraction is, we haven't lived half or even a third. There's no point of focusing on the distant future for the reasons I just explained, because you don't know what it's going to be like, and you're guaranteed everything right now. So I don't know, if you ever have struggled with that, I hope you can try to focus on the present, because damn, dude, it is so good to think that way. But that's what helps me be happier. It might be different for you. But life is stressful, dude, and it's already something. It's crazy that we maintain our composure, and we stay sane. I kind of think about that sometimes. Like, how do we not go crazy? Because the world is crazy, but like life is stressful, and sometimes there's a lot of beauty, but there's also a lot of bad things. I've learned that over the years. But if it's like that, then why do I want to stay here for so long? Like, I should, in a way, look forward to when I get to leave, and just be at peace forever. But life is all about struggle, and it's all about keeping your head above water, and just making sure you keep keep swimming. My bad. Damn, bro. 4 a.m. energy right here. That's why. But I'd rather just take it day by day, and focus on what and who I am right now, because that's all I know. In terms of, obviously I know who I was in the past, but the best way to live, I think, is that focusing on what you are right now and who you are, what you're doing, and if you're having a good effect on people or not. There's this one quote, I guess. It's like, sleep is the cousin of death. It's like the first time I heard it is in the that Nas song, New York State of Mind. But people say that, I hear that phrase a lot, sleep is the cousin of death, and it's like sleep is so peaceful, and it's something that we all need, or at least most people who are like don't have that like mental illness where you can't sleep, but like sleep is something we all need. And at least for if for adults and people who are like mature, not like little kids, we love sleep. And there's a reason behind that. At least I think it's just cuz we love sleep because it's like a period in time where everything just stops and everything comes to an end for some time. And it's just like it's like chill, there's nothing. And you know, after we're done with our day and we finish, especially when we're busy or we're really physically active or mentally active or emotionally active, anything, after a day of doing whatever it is you do, there's a reason why we look forward to going to sleep. And it's because of that. It's because it's literally sleep is literally escaping reality, and it's for like that 5 to 8 hours, 9 hours, whatever, like however long it is that you sleep, you just you're free from everything. Thoughts, at least conscious thoughts. You're free from those. There's no pain. There's no. Well, maybe there might be pain if you have sleep paralysis, but there's no worries. You know, and some of us live really busy lives, and some more than others. Some work at a harder rate than others. Some live at a faster rate than others. Work at a harder rate, and just to know that there's a place where everything is like sleep is really comforting and reassuring and stuff. I don't know, man. I love that thought. It's beautiful. But to know that we can just be in a place with no worries and just peace and no problems, no pain. That's really something special, dude. And I think that it's something that people should look forward to. Whether you're a believer in religion or not, because obviously there's no point in that the religious part of this, because I'm not going to convince you that there is an afterlife if you don't believe it. If you do believe it, you might not be on the same page as me. There's no point in that discussion. We can't prove that one religion is right or one is wrong. It's just something we believe in. If there really is an afterlife, I mean that's great. But if there isn't, I'm also fine with that. I'm fine with whatever it is, to be honest, because there's reasons why I'm not one way, and there's reasons why I am the way I am right now, and the beliefs I have. But I'm not. It probably sounds like I'm saying like, oh, I'm looking forward to death, and to an extent I am. But you can obviously experience peace on earth, and you can experience beauty, and you can experience times with no pain and where everything's good. Because I've experienced a lot of those in my 18 years of living. I've had a lot of those moments where it's just everything's good and everyone's happy and life is amazing. And I've experienced a lot of that last month. Dude, last month was insane. Oh my god. That was like July 2021. Dude, I did so much and I had so much fun. Oh, wow. And there's many moments and months like that in my life. I'm just happy that I've lived through all that and can be excited for what's coming in the future. But yeah, dude. The idea of there being an end to all this, to all the madness on the earth is really something that I use that to motivate me while I'm still here, because I know that eventually, whenever it is, that there will be a stop to everything, and it's just I'm willing to do what I need to do here and put myself through through problems and pain, because I remember that I have to die. We all have to. You have to. I have to. Every living thing has to die, and it's, it's that idea I was talking about in the beginning, that death really is a, in my opinion, it's a misconception. And I'm not trying to say I'm some like higher thinker here, but it's like, people look at it too harshly. It's really not that bad. But I'm not suicidal. I don't want to die. I've said that already, but it's just something that you need to remember every single day. And whether you agree with me or not, you can motivate yourself through the idea of death. I already explained that. But even though I have a lot of love in my life and a lot of amazing friends and so many good things, and I've met so many awesome people, eventually I want to experience that peace that I'm talking about, and I want to experience it forever. And I think that you do too, because that's all something that we crave deep down, is the idea of eternal peace. There's some fancy word for that, but I can't remember it. But yeah, until that time comes, until whenever that day comes that I'm, buried 6 feet under, it's all about being positive and spreading love and kindness and peace, and just doing what's good, man, doing what's right for you, and being happy and doing the things that you enjoy, and lifting others up while you're doing it. But yeah, man, that was those. I'm done talking about it for now. But those were some things that I've been thinking about for a long time, and I'm sure there's more that I just haven't thought about writing down yet, and some that are still in my head. But for now, I guess you heard some of it, and I feel good that I put that out there, because it's been in my head for way too long, and this helps me get closer to the people who already know me, and they can get a better understanding of who I am and what I think. And in the process, you can take some things away for yourself, that can benefit you. But yeah, man, wow. One thing I've been really excited for lately is, school. I don't know why, but I've just been thinking about school, and like, I miss the grind, bro. Like I'm having my time to rest right now, and I'm aware of that, that I'm having my rest right now, and there's gonna be a time coming up within a month, within, what is it, like 3 weeks, where I'll have to put an end to this and pick things up again, and start working hard. But honestly, I miss that. And if you watch the second episode, you know that I loved last year and the semester I had last year. The first semester of my grade 12 year was a year ago in September, and every day I would come home and grind out and go crazy doing chemistry, math, social, and economics. But I miss that grind, bro. And I wanna, or I know that I'm gonna go crazy again, and I'll be highly motivated this time to do even better than I did last time. But a lot of people that I know are like not excited for school, and it's like, the thing about school is like, you can make it whatever you want. Like, you can do whatever you want with your if you've seen that second episode, you know what I'm talking about. But you can do whatever the hell you want in life in general. But in terms of school, like, you can change, man. You can change, no matter who you are, what you've ever done. If you've been a failure your entire life, or at least you think, you can change that. Oh my god, man. So many people don't know that. Or maybe they do, but they just don't believe it. It's about belief, dude. It's about belief. It's about making the change. That's damn, that's something, that's like a theme of this entire podcast that I'm doing, dude. You know, you can take something away from me, in my words, and apply it to yourself and make a change in yourself that way. Because change is a beautiful thing. Obviously sometimes, oh my god, what the hell happened to my voice? But obviously sometimes change isn't good, but you know, when you influence it and you have an effect on it, you can make change really good. And I want the change in lifestyle right now. Well, you know, I want it I know that it's going to come, and I want it to come. I want that school feeling again, the student life. And it's so stupid, bro. They said UFC were coming back to in person, and then they make 4 out of the 5 of my classes online. Like, what the hell, bro? What are you doing? But honestly, man, with the way COVID's going, I'm fine with it, man. I want to be safe, and I want my family to be safe. Even though I'm fully vaccinated, and we're all fully vaccinated, and basically all the friends I hang out with are fully vaccinated, I still want to be safe, because I'm not a believer in the anti-vaxxer stuff and the oh, it's just like the flu, because I don't want to take the chance. You know, I have my own problems, health problems. I don't want to mess with that and see what happens. But dude, I hope you got something from my talk about death. And you know, again, if you're seeing this and I'm dead, because I know someone will be watching this when I am, just make the changes in life, and do what you can, and listen to the things I've been saying in these episodes. And these have been some of my most passionate thoughts and stuff. Even though this is the 4th episode only, you know, these are things that I really, really believe in and think about. And even with what I'm doing right now, right here, you can see that I'm doing what I want, and I've made a change in I've made this a habit of mine to sit here and talk and record and document it. So, you know, you should do it too. Because who am I? You know, I'm not some crazy superhero. I'm just some random dude. You know, whether you know me or not, I've done something that I've gone outside of my comfort zone. Well, not outside of my comfort zone. You know, it's within my comfort zone because I'm willingly doing it and stuff. But, you know, I'm putting myself out there and being open. And if I can do that, why can't you do something like that as well? You know, it's hard to talk about. I don't know why. I guess it's just because it's 4:24 a.m. I guess that's why I'm talking like this. But yeah, these are all conscious thoughts. I'm fully conscious right now. I know what I'm saying, and I know what I'm doing, and I know that I'm sitting here in a podcast, recording a podcast episode. I know who I am and everything, dude. I'm not crazy. Okay, shut up. But yeah, this has been a long freaking episode. So if you're still watching, thanks. But I really appreciate that, because it means that you care about what I think and my thoughts, and you want to learn something, which is cool. You know, learning is dope. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've learned something that you can help that you can use to help yourself. And yeah, I'm happy in everything. I'm so glad I'm doing this, and that I'm having fun and being myself with this dude. Damn, I get so emotional at night. But yeah, uh, this has been awesome. I can't wait for the next episode and the episode after that and after that and after that and whatever is to come in the future, because inshallah I'll be able to handle it. Thanks for watching.